Rotary dignitaries and fellow Rotarians. I am indeed very happy to be part of this event and to interact with you. And I should thank the Governor for having given me this great honor to speak to a galaxy of very learned Rotarians. I should also thank my good friend, the charter president of this host club, who was instrumental in roping me into this program. That is a friend, Rotarian Srinidhi. And I am honored to share this dais with very great Rotary leaders, including the Rotary International President and the governors, the present governor and the incoming governor and the various other officers of the Rotary movement. And now about me, I am in Rotary for almost 50 years, half a century. And I've had the privilege and pleasure to be part of many assemblies all throughout. And at times I had even been a resource person handling certain subjects. So with that background, I'm happy to be part of this event. We are all proud to be part of this great movement. In fact, we are what we are today all because of Rotary. I still remember I was a very shy introvert once, but now, in these 5 decades, I've changed altogether, and I owe everything to Rotary. So too, I'm sure many of you would have had that experience. Rotary grooms leaders. The biggest contribution of Rotary, in my opinion, is that year after year, it gives to humanity more than 30,000 leaders. And Rotary had always been a launching pad for people to emerge as leaders and later on handle big responsibilities. This, I think, is the biggest contribution. That apart, Rotary is truly universal. It has a very holistic view about issues. We don't discriminate between caste, community, creed, language, nothing. We don't entertain any such ideas. To the contrary, we have a global vision. And more than that, Rotary works for world peace. And Rotary is recognized world over at all levels as an organization that is wedded to uplifting humanity to much higher levels. So with that background, I'm happy to participate in this event. And about the Rotary in Calcutta, my good friend Rotarian Srinidhi sent me a note about the contribution of Rotary in Calcutta. Amazing it was. Honestly, I need a whole hour only to talk about that, but not for today. So I salute all of you who have taken Rotary to great heights and have done us proud. Now, friends, about the assembly, as I told you, it is a place where the incoming office bearers get groomed and are told very clearly what awaits them and how they should go about it. That way, I'm happy that last 2 days, the whole day, you have been listening to very many speeches. And this valedictory speech that I am going to give is a very difficult one, for the reason all the good things that ought to have been told would have been told by now, that too by very eminent people. But now I'm here. But I need to say something for which I am asked to do. Now, about Rotary, as I told you, as far as Rotary's presence in India, it is a very vibrant organization. Even after 100 years, if an organization remains vibrant, it is all because of the philosophy and the excellent leadership it had been blessed with all throughout. without which this would have been not possible. The theme, the RI theme for the year, I'm told it is Serve to Change Lives. Beautiful theme. There cannot be a better theme than this. Serve to change lives. We are here to serve, to bring about a change in the lives of very many people, particularly the weaker ones, the vulnerable ones, and the downtrodden, and which we have been doing. And in your own area, I got a note about the good work that your clubs are doing. So we are here to change the lives of others. But I'm conscious of the fact I'm addressing an audience in Calcutta. When we think of Calcutta or West Bengal, one name we are all reminded of is none other than the great icon Swami Vivekananda. He once said, before you go to change the lives of others, see to it that that change happens within you first. Unless that change happens within you, you cannot change anyone outside. So this assembly is nothing but that. If you carefully think of it, what is it we are trying to do? We are trying to inculcate in the participants a sense of responsibility and a sense of adventure to bring about change. So when you connect both, you get to the point that we are here to primarily undergo a change within us. Unless we change, we cannot change anything outside. And Rotary does it. I can vouch for it. I will give you 3 T's. Transform, transcend, and transact. The whole of Rotary, in my opinion, could be summed up in these 3 words. Transform, that is, Rotary transforms us. And Rotary helps us to transcend beyond small territories and reach out. Finally, Rotary teaches us to transact with the world. If all these 3 things are told clearly, and if all of you were to understand that and go back and serve, definitely you can do a lot more. So the first thing is you got to transform yourself. That's what the change I meant. We have to transform ourselves to an extent that we expand and embrace everything as our own. Rotary does not entertain any narrow loyalties. As I told you, religion, language, caste, creed, nothing, even nationality. Rotary is truly universal for that matter. So there are no boundaries for a Rotarian. If you wear the pin and go anywhere in the world, there are bound to be another guy with a pin to come and shake hands with you and help you. That is the character and the strength of Rotary. So Rotary transforms us. It takes away from us the ego and gives us a vision and a purpose in life. That is first one. The second one I told you, Rotary helps us to transcend. Normally we are stuck within a small territory. Myself, my family, my career, my kith and kin. Invariably it all stops there. But that's not what it should be like. You got to transcend that small circle and reach out. And that way, there are any number of projects in Rotary where we have interacted with all nations, cutting across race, religion, everything. So we have to transcend the small territory. Third thing, equally important, is that Rotary teaches us how to transact with others. So transform, transcend, and transact. If the assembly teaches these 3 things, and if all of you get to know it well, I'm sure you will do wonders in your own career, in your families, and outside. So that's one thing. Another thing, as I told you, I'm conscious of the fact I'm speaking in Calcutta, the land of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda says certain things about the rarity of human birth. This is not an ordinary birth. It is said that there is no creation beyond the human race. We are said to be the crowning glory. There is nothing beyond us, but hardly we know about it. So we are the crowning. Secondly, we are the makers of our own destiny. Nobody from outside decides our destiny. My destiny is my business and I can do it. Third thing, I can be what I want to be, says Vivekananda. If you want to be something, you've got to be that. Put in the right effort in all earnestness, you're bound to achieve that. Then have faith in yourself. He goes on to say that what is the use of having faith in all the gods of your making and the gods you have imported if you don't have faith in yourself? You can't achieve anything. Make the right choice in life. Most of us don't do that. Even if we make the choice, we make it late in the day. But the choice has to be made at the youthful times so that you have all the time left to build on it and do something constructive. So make the right choice in life. Then next thing, stand committed to it. Don't get distracted. Be focused. Concentrate on it. Don't allow anything to distract you. Finally, Vivekananda assures you, promises you, you're sure to succeed. You are the crowning glory of all creations. You are the maker of your own destiny. You can be what you want to be. All power is already in you. Yes, all power is already in us. There is nothing to outsource from outside. Have faith in yourself. Make the right choice in life. Remain committed. You're sure to succeed. That is the rarity of human birth. Now, friends, having got this rare human birth, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to get lost in living, pursuing mundane and material goals, or are you going to rise above and try to be something different? In other words, friends, you got to think differently. You should not entertain that herd thinking. You should not worry about what others say. Don't just bother about it. Remain committed. In fact, I have to quote Vivekananda. Somebody told him that somebody mocked at Vivekananda, some group of people, because he looked different. And Vivekananda told the gathering, you laugh at me because I am different, but I laugh back at all of you because you are all the same. So friends, we are expected to be different. We got to be different, and we should not bother about what others say. When you wear the pin and go around doing something, many will mock you. Many will discourage you. Just don't bother about it. And I can tell you one thing. Nobody has lost anything by being committed to Rotary. To the contrary, I know people who have been extremely committed in Rotary have succeeded very well in life. In my own case, I can tell you. In my younger days, I held very many responsibilities, but I was equally committed to Rotary. Nothing stood in the way of my doing well in my life or career. To the contrary, it gave me certain confidence and clarity to deal with issues. Again, friends, Rotary gives us a purpose. This life has to be lived for a purpose, and Rotary gives us a purpose, a platform, a team, a training, and an opportunity. Tell me, which other organization can give you all this? Rotary gives you a purpose in life and a platform to perform and a team to work with and some training, and finally the opportunity. If you take Rotary seriously, Rotary will pay back manyfold. You should not be casual in Rotary. You got to be committed in Rotary. If you do so, you will be the beneficiary. Let me tell you, without you, Rotary will be the same. Humanity will be the same. But if you involve yourself in all these things, you will be the real beneficiary. Again, there is a leader in all of us. There is a leader in all of us, and Rotary helps you to know it and manifest it and help you to emerge as a great leader. Now, friends, in this assembly, some of you will be thinking, I know all these things. People have been talking from the morning. I know everything. I know what it is to be a good Rotarian. And I know how to be one. Yes, both of these things most of us know. But the real challenge is, many ask one question, why should I be one? I know what it is to be a good Rotarian. I know how to be one. But the question is, why should I even? What do I gain? By giving my time to Rotary, what do I gain? Friends, if those who fought for the freedom of this country had thought on these lines, believe me, India would not have become free. Answering the call of the Mahatma, the whole nation, charged with emotion, sacrificed everything to get us this liberation, freedom. Every generation has to contribute something for the well-being of the generations to come. So we too have a role to play. If you think what I am going to gain, and if everybody were to ask what I am going to gain, then there's no answer. But that's not the purpose of human birth. As I told you, we are the crowning glory. Finally, I got to tell you one wonderful quotation of Swami Vivekananda. He says, which answers this question, what do I gain? Yes, you gain a lot. See, I am from a village in Tamil Nadu, but you have invited me. How did I get this invitation? It's because of my contribution to Rotary. What else then? So don't think by giving your time, resources and energy, you don't gain anything. You gain immensely. Materially, you may not, but mentally, you gain a lot. So finally, what I have to say is, I will wind up with the quotation of Swami Vivekananda. An answer to, but I won't have the time to explain it, but you in Calcutta with Belur Mutt only in this very place, you can always buy a book of Vivekananda and get to know. The answer is just this. Why should I serve Rotary? What do I gain? For this, Swami Vivekananda says this, I quote, teach yourself, teach everyone his true nature. Call upon the sleeping soul and see how it awakes. Power will come, glory will come, goodness will come, and all that is excellent will come when the sleeping soul is roused to self-conscious activity. I have no time to explain this. In 20 minutes, it's just not possible. In fact, Srinidhi told me very clearly, sir, you can take 15 to 20 minutes. What does it mean, not to exceed 20 minutes? I don't know. I don't think I have exceeded it yet. There is still 2 minutes left. So all I can tell you is take Rotary seriously. India needs leaders. India has everything for the asking except leadership. We need to groom leaders. Leaders who will lead by example, lead from the front, and lead India to glory. I want you, all your clubs, to do one thing. Organize youth camps and tell the youth of India what awaits them. What is the task ahead? Why India, blessed with all this, all the fundamentals, is still struggling to come up to the level it has to. The only reason is all of us have a dream for ourselves, but nothing for the nation. So tell the youth, dream of a vibrant India. Your dreams will also be taken care of. So youth camps, in my opinion, is what every club should do. So with this, I thank once again the governor and my friend Srinidhi for giving me this opportunity. It's a very big honor, very big honor. It's always a joy to be in the company of Rotarians. Thank you very much.